Good morning, students. So in the last lecture we have discussed about the polynomial division, remainder theorem and factor theorem. But in today's lecture we are going on to the next topic. It is algebraic identities. So in algebraic identities what happened? So we have the number of identities, but in 9th standard we have the 4 identity, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how can we implement that identity in our real situation or an example? So we can see that, but before I can explain each identity and how we can remember that identity. So first, x plus y all square. See that x plus y all square, here bracket raised to all square. So we can write like that, x square plus 2xy plus y square. So it means what? First term. So it is our first term and it is our second term. So we can write like that, first term and it is our second term. So we can also write like that, first term all square plus 2 into first term into second term plus second term all square. First term all square, 2 into first term into second term plus second term all square. So you can easily remember by that, first term all square, 2 into first term into second term plus second term all square. So it is clear, it is very easy and you can already learn in 8. Second, x minus y. So what is the difference between this and this identity? We can clearly see that here we have a plus sign and here we have a minus sign. So answer will be remain same, but there is a little change. Here we are using plus sign, so here we are using minus sign. So there is a change. If we have a plus, so here we will put plus, and if we here we have a minus, so here we will put minus sign. Next identity, so we can remember like that, first term all square, then plus is replaced with minus sign. So minus 2 into first term into second term plus second term all square. Now in next, x square minus y square. So what happened here? See that both have a separate square and here the bracket raised to all square. So that is the difference between these two identity and that identity. Here bracket raised to all square and here we have a separate square. So it is our second, that is our third identity. So it is very easy, x square minus y square is equal to x plus y and x minus y. Then in next, x plus a and x plus b. So here we can simply expand the bracket. So how can we simply expand? X is multiplied with this both, x as well as b. Similarly, a is also multiplied with this both. So we can write like that, x in bracket x plus b, then plus a. Once again we can write bracket. So here x into x, we can expand the bracket, x square, then xb plus xa plus a into b. So we can write like that. We can also, if here see that these both are a like term, so x is a common term, so here we can bracket, we can also write like that. So these both are the same, but here we can take as a common, and if you are not taking as a common, so answer is like that. So these 4 identity we are using in our first 4 example. So first of all, we have the remaining 4 identities also, but we can, how can we apply that in our real situation? So for that we can only describe these 4 identity. So now we are going to our next exercise. It is exercise number 2.5. So in exercise 2.5, question 1, use the suitable identities to find the following products. So from all that 4 identities, we can use that in our that example. So first example, see that x plus 4 and x plus 10. So here these both value are different. See that a and b. So we are using which identity? Identity number 4. Simply expand the bracket. So x, we can write all bracket, then plus 4. Once again we can write bracket. So x into x, so it is x square, x into 10, so 10x, x into 4, 4x, and 10 4s are 40. So x square 10 plus 4 it will be 14x plus 40. So it is its answer, x square plus 14x plus 40. Now next x, once again see that here that value are changed. So once again we are applying which identity? Identity number 4. Simply expand the bracket. So next step, x is multiply these both number. So we can write x minus 10, then plus 8, once again x minus 10. So x into x, it is x square, then x into 10, so 10x plus 8x, and 8 tens are 80. So once again these both are a like term, so we can simplify it. So x square minus 2x, because plus minus minus, so 10 minus 8 2, and 10 as even the greater number, so we are using minus sign, minus 80. So it is its answer. Next question number 3. Once again see that x is similar in both, but the value of a and b are changed. So once again we are applying which? Identity number 4. So we can write like that, 3x minus 5 plus 4, 3x minus 5. So 3x into 3x, it is 9x square, 3x into 5, so 15x, 4 3s are 12x, and 5 4s are 20. So these both are once again like term. So 15 minus 12, so it will be minus 3x, so it is 20. Now question number 4. See that question 4. So in question 4 what happened? Once again see that y square, so first term is same, but second term is different, second term is also same. So it means what? Here we can use like that a and b, and it is also a and b. So a minus b, a plus b. So which identity? X plus y, x minus y. So it means what? X square minus y square. So here we are applying which identity? Identity number 3. So we can write like that, a plus b, a minus b. So answer it is a square minus b square. So it is our identity number 3. So now a square. So what is our a? Y square. And what is our b? 3 by 2 all square. So square 2 into 2, it will be 4 minus 3 all square. So it is 9 by 4. Now next term, 3 minus 2x and 3 plus 2x. So once again see that a minus b, or also we can say that x minus y and x plus y. So it means what? X minus y, x plus y. So x square minus y square. Which identity? X square minus y square. So next. So here we can say that which identity? Identity number 3. So a square minus b square. So 3 all square minus 2x all square. So 3 square is 9 and 2x all square, it will be 4x square. So this, in question number 1 we are applying two identity, identity number 3 and identity number 4. We are not using identity number 1 and 2 because in all sum they haven't the square of all. Clear? So that's why we are using identity number 3 and 4. Now we are going to the next question, question 2. Evaluate the following products without multiplying directly. So here we are not directly multiplying, but here we are using identities. So how can we use identity in our sum? So first of all see that 103 into 107. So we can also write like that, 100 plus 3 and 100 plus 7. So it is our identity number 4. X plus a, x plus b, because x are same in both, but a and b are different. So we are applying which identity? Identity number 4. So 100. Once again we can simply expand the bracket. So 100 into 100, so it is 10,000, 700, 300, 7 3s are 21. So now add this all. So 700 into 300, so it will be 1000. So 10,000 plus 1000, 11,000. So answer it is 11,021. Now question number second. See that 95 into 96. 95 into 96. So how can we simplify that? Either we can use like that 100 minus 5 and 100 minus 4. We can also write like that, or you can also write like that 90 plus 5 and 90 plus 6. Either of one we can simplify that sum. You can also use like 100 minus 5 or 100 minus 4, or we can also use like that 90 plus 5 or 90 plus 6. In both situations we will get the same answer, result will be remain same. So we are using second. Simply expand the bracket, identity number 4. See, x is same but a and b value different. So 90 in bracket 90 plus 6, 5 in bracket 90 plus 6, 90 into 90, so 81, 9 9s are 81 and 2 0 will be same, 6 9s are 54, so 540, 9 5s are 45 and 6 5s are 30. So what is its addition? We can simply add 540, 450 and 30. So 0, 4 plus 5 9 plus 3 12. So 5, 6, 7, 4, 11. So what is its answer? 9,120. So answer it is 9,120. Now next, last question 3. So 104 and 96. So we can write like that 100 plus 4 and 96 means 100 minus 4. So it is which identity? A plus x plus y and x minus y. See that x is same in both as well as y is also same. So x plus y, x minus y. So answer it is x square minus y square. So it is identity number 3. So what is its answer? So we can write like that 100 square minus 4 square. 100 square it will be 10,000 and it will be 16. So 10,000 minus 16. So we can simplify 10,000 minus 16. 10, 9, 9 and 0. 10 minus 4, 8, 9, 9. So answer it is 9,984. So it means what? In this sum you get, if you are not using the directly multiplication, so we can implement our identity. So identity is also useful to find out the multiplication. Clear? So we can implement that identity in our real situation example. So it is useful for us. Question 3, exercise 2.5. Factorize the following using the appropriate identities. So once again we are using our 4 identity 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the question 1, 2 we are most often use our identity number 3 and 4. But in this question number 3, here the situation is different. See this all example. So we are x plus y all square is equal to, what is our first identity? It is like that, x plus y all square, and if here we have a minus sign, so here we will put minus. So see that here we have how many terms? 1, 2 and 3. In question 1, 2 you can clearly see that what? We have only 2 terms, but here we have a 1, 2 and 3 term. So if we have a 3 term, so it means what? We can reverse, we can use the reverse identity, like from x square plus 2xy plus y square. So we can also write like that, x plus y all square. And if here we have minus sign, so we can write x minus y all square. So it is reverse identity. So how can we convert the reverse? So you need to remember, if we have the 3 term, then it is possible, but we can convert that into that form. So 9x square, so we can also write like that 3x all square. Then 2, because here we have a 2. Then first term, so what is our first term? It is 3x. Then second term it is y, and y all square. So we can write like that, x square 2xy y square. So we can convert into the reverse like x plus y all square. So what is x? It is 3x. What is y? It is only y. And here we have a with sign plus. So here we are using with sign plus. Clear? So what is its answer? 3x plus y all square. Now second, it is same. See that in second, 4y square minus 4y plus 1. So we can write like that, 2y all square minus 2 into first term into second term plus 1 square is always 1. So we can convert that form like that, is x square minus 2xy plus y square. But what is x? 2y, because x minus y all square. So what is x? It is 2y. So we can write 2y. And what is y? 1. And here we have with sign minus. So we can write like that. Clear? So if we expand, so answer is like that. And if we convert that, so it will be in the reverse form. Clear? Sometime they are also asking 2y minus 1 all square. So answer is like that. And sometime reverse, if we have the 4y square minus 4y plus 1. So what is its answer? 2y minus 1 all square. So we can use in reverse path also. Now next, third number sum, x square minus y square upon 100. So we can also write like that, x all square, because x square. Then y minus 10 all square, because 10 square is 100. So we can also convert that form into that, x all square, y upon 10 all square. So here, which identity here we use? X square minus y square, identity number 3. So answer is x plus y and x minus y. So x plus y and x minus y. So it is our answer. So this is very important property according to our next standard. So you compulsory remember that all identity, and from identity how can we implement in our sum, you must know. Otherwise what happen? In the examination, the all identity are combined in the one test only. So if you are confusing right now, so practice more. If you practicing, so you can understand how can we implement that property in our sum. Now we are going to our next question number 4. But from question number 4 onwards, the identity number 5, next identity. So 1 to 4 what happened? These identity are used in our previous standard also, 6, 7, 8. But from identity number 5, it is used in only the 9th standard. You are familiar with the new identity. So here they are saying that what? X plus y plus z. So here we have a 3 term, 1, 2, 3. So if we have a 3 term and all square, clear? 3 term and all square. So we can write like that, x square, y square, z square. First term square, second term square, third term square. Then 2 into first term into second term, then 2 into second term into third term, then 2 into third term into first term. Easy to remember. Once again I can repeat, x plus y plus z all square, 3 term all square. So first term square, first term all square, second term all square, plus third term all square, plus 2 into first term into second term, plus 2 into second term into third term, plus 2 into third term into first term. Easy to remember that identity. So this identity is applicable in our question number 4. See that here we have in all question we have a 3 term in all question. And second thing, second, third, see all the term we have in the 3 term. And second thing is what? Third 3 term as well as 3 term all square. So then and then we are applying our identity number 5. So how can we implement? So see the question number 1. X plus 2y plus 4z all square. So same, a 1, 2, 3 all term square. So first term square plus second term all square, third term all square, then 2 into first term into second term plus 2 into second term into third term plus 2 into first term into third term. Clear? Or third into 1, because multiplication it will be remain same. So next answer is x square, 2y all square, it is 4y square, 16z square, then 2 2s are 4xy, then 4 2s are 8 2s are 16yz, then 8xz, it is its answer. Easy. First term square plus second term square plus third term square, 2 into first into second, second into third, 2 into third into first. Now next question number 2. Same, 2x minus y plus z all square. So we can also write like that, 2x plus in bracket minus y plus z all square. Clear? We can also write like that, plus in bracket minus, because plus minus will be remain minus. So now a x square plus x plus y plus z all square. So first term square plus second term all square plus third term square plus 2 into first term into second term plus 2 into second term into third term plus 2 into first and third. Now, so answer is 4x all square, then minus square will be always plus, z square, then plus minus become minus, 2 to the 4 xy, once again plus minus minus 2yz, once again plus 2 to the 4 xz. It is its answer. So now next question number 3. So 3 and 4 both are same. See that 3, 4, 5. These all questions are same. 3, 4 and 5. Clear? So this we can direct third and fourth, third and fifth we will give in your homework. You can practice at your home and find out its answer. We can directly start with our question number 4. So in question number 4 what happens? See, so it will, this and this you can try at your home, same method. So question 4, 3a minus 7b minus c all square. So we can also write like that, 3a plus 7b plus minus c all square. Now we are applying our identity, first term square plus second term all square plus third term all square, 2 into first term into second term plus 2 into second into third plus 2 into first and last term third. Next 3a whole square. So 9a square, minus square will be always plus, c square it will be c square, minus square is plus. Next plus minus minus, 7 3s are 21 2s are 42ab, minus minus become plus, so 7 2s are 14bc, plus minus minus 3 2s are 6 ac, it is its answer. Clear? Here we cannot simplify because these all are a different term, it is unlike term. Clear? That's why we cannot simplify. Now last, because this and this you can try at your home. Question 3rd and question 5th. Now our last question number 6. It is some different. So we can write like that, 6 number sum. A by 4, because 1 by 4a, it means a by 4. Then b by 2 plus 1 all square. So we can also write like that, a by 4 plus minus b by 2 plus 1 all square. So x plus y plus z all square. So identity this. So first term square plus second term all square plus third term all square, 2 into first term into second term plus 2 into second into third plus 2 into first into third. So a by 4 into 1. Now we can simplify a upon 4 all square. So a square upon 16. Then minus square is become plus. So b square and 2 square is 4. 1 square is always 1. And plus minus become minus. 2 cut. So a b by 4. Then once again 2 cut and plus minus minus b into 1. So only b. Next 2 1s are 2 2s are. So plus a by 2. It is its answer. Clear? So we can use that identity number 5 in our question number 4. So it is our new identity and it is very easy to implement. So in question 5 we are using the same identity. Our identity number 5, 3 term all square. So if we have the 3 term all square, so first term square plus second term all square plus third term all square, 2 into first into second term plus 2 into second into third plus 2 into third into first term. So now we are using, here see that how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So in question 5 they have also 6. Clear? In question 5 once again they have 6 term. So it will be reverse. We can convert that form also. Clear? If we have a 6 term, so we can convert into the 3 term by using our identity number 5. So how can we convert? For that we are taking our question number 1. So in question 1 see that 4x all square. So we can also write like that 2x all square. Then 9y all square. So we can also write like that 3y all square. Then 16z all square. So 4z all square. Then plus 2 into first into second. So 2 into first into second. Because 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So it is 12 and x into y. So xy. Then we have a minus sign. Minus 2 into second into third. So 3y into 4z plus, sorry, minus, because here we have a minus sign, 2 into first into, so what is first? 2x and last it is 4z. So next, so we can convert that question into that form. Now next step, if we want to convert 6 term into the 3 term, so here see that both have a minus sign. And second thing is what? Which is a common? Third term is a common in both. So we can write like that 2x then plus 3y, and here both have a minus sign, and which term is a common term? It is our term number 3. So here we will put minus 4z whole square. Clear? Because here we have a minus sign as well as our third term is remain same in both term. So it is our answer. Now next question, question number 2. Similarly, we can also write like that, see 2x square. So we can convert like that root 2x all square, because root 2 all square it will be only 2, and x square, so x all square, then y all square, then 8z all square. So first of all 8 is equal to 4 to 8. So 4 means 2 all square, and 2 means we can also write like that root 2 all square. So it means what? It means what? 2 root 2. 2 root 2. and then it is here z all square, because 2 root 2 all square, 2 root 2 all square, it will be 8. Clear? It will be 8. Then next 2 into first term into second term, then with sign? Plus sign. So plus 2 into second into third, second into third, plus once again we, and last term we have minus sign, so minus 2 into first into last term, 2 root 2 z. Now see this, 2 to the 4 and root 2 into root 2, so it will be only 2, so it will be 8, and x and z, so x and z. Similarly here 2 to the 4, 4 root 2, so here we have a see that 4 root 2. So it is our 6th term. Now how can we convert into the 3 term? So see that here in both situation we have a minus sign here and here. So which is a common term? Term number 1. Clear? So here we will put minus sign, minus root 2x, then y, then 2 root 2 z all square. It is its answer. Clear? So it will be reverse situation, 6 term into 3 term, first 3 to 6 term. So we can also convert into the reverse form. Here you compulsory remain that if we have the minus sign and which term is common, so that term we will take as a minus sign here. Same in our question number 1 also. See that in these both have a minus sign, and here which term is common? Third term. So here we will put minus sign. So it is our question number 5. Now we are going to next, but before that we have 2 more identity. Identity number 6 and 7. So see that here we, how it is different from all other. Here we have a cube. See that here we have a cube. H sign, here we have cube sign. So if x plus y all cube, so it means what? X cube plus y cube plus 3xy in bracket x plus y. First term cube, second term cube, plus 3 into first term into second term in bracket first term plus second term. And if we have a minus sign, so x cube plus will be changed into the minus, once again minus, and here we have one minus. So all sign is minus. If here we have a minus sign, so in our identity all sign will be minus, and if we have a plus, so all sign will be plus. So it is our identity number 6 and 7, which we use in our question number 6. So see that our question number 1, 2x plus 1 all cube, so it is identity number 1. So we can also write like that, first term all cube, second term all cube, 3 first term into second term in bracket first plus second. So 2x all cube, so 2 cube is 8, 1 cube is 1, 3 to the 6x in bracket 2x plus 1. Once again we can expand, 6 to the 12x square into 6x. So now we can also write like that, first of all cube, then power we have a square, then we have a power, it will be 1, and at last it will be constant. Now question number 2, 2a minus 3b all cube. Here we have a minus sign, so it is our 6 identity number 7. So 2a cube minus b cube minus 3a into b in bracket a minus b. This identity x cube minus y cube, because we have an 3b here, then 3xy, so 3 into x into y, then x minus y, so in bracket x minus y. So 2 cube, it is 8a cube, 3 cube 27b cube, 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18, AB in bracket 2A minus 3B. Once again we can simply expand the bracket. So 8A cube minus 27B cube. 18 2s are 36. A square B minus become plus. Here you compulsory remaining that if we have the minus sign before the bracket, so it will be change. So minus become plus. 18 3s are 54. AB square. So it is its answer. Now see third and fourth. It is same as our first and second. But here we have the fraction value. So once again A cube B cube plus 3 into AB in bracket A plus B. So 3 cube 27, 2 cube 8, x cube 1 cube is always 1, 3 3s are 9 by 2x in bracket 3 by 2x plus 1. Next 27 by 8 x cube plus 1 plus 3 9 3s are 27 by 4 x square plus 9 by 2 x. Now last identity number last, sorry, question number 4, last question. X minus 2 by 3 y all cube. Once again same, first term cube minus second term cube minus 3 into first term into second term in bracket x minus 2 by 3 y. So x cube is x cube, 2 cube is 8 upon 27 y cube, 3 cut, so 2xy in bracket x minus 2 by 3 y. Once again we can simplify. So 2xy into x, so it is 2x square y minus became plus 2xy into 2 by 3. So we can write like that 2xy in second bracket 2 by 3y. So 2 2s are 4. So x cube plus 2 2s are 4 by 3 x y into y. So it is y square. So it is our identity number 6 and 7.